Today I am filming the motherload of all videos. It is my 2013 beauty favorites. I've kind of been dreading filming this video only because it takes... there's so many things. There's just so many things and I have so many feels about all of the things. So narrowing it down is really tough, but in order to avoid this video being 30 minutes long, I'm just gonna start. So first I'm going to start with hair, and I've been using a lot of different hair products throughout the year. A lot of different hair products throughout the year. For anyone who's been watching my videos from way back when, I used to have like short natural hair and now I have full head of weave. So different ball game, different hair things. But I think the one thing that I've enjoyed the most throughout the year is this, which is my Hair Forensics Laboratories New Wave 50D. I like to think of it as my own little slice of new me. So it's a 3-piece curling wand trio and it has 3 different sizes, and it's just, I think it's perfect. It goes all the way up to 430 degrees. It has 3 different sizes. I can have huge curls, I can have tiny little baby curls, I can have mid-sized curls. I use it multiple times a week, every week. So I mean, if that's not a favorite of the year, I don't know what is. Now I'm gonna switch around and do my favorite nail products of the year. And this is hard because I literally have a different nail polish on every other day, every third day. So I paint my nails a lot. I have a lot of nail polish, and so narrowing it down was next to impossible, but I've kind of got it down, I think. And first I'm going to start with what are my warmer month favorites on my nails, and it is this 1 Second Bourgeois gel nail polish in the shade Melon. This is kind of like my second favorite summer color. It's just a really nice flattering peachy tone, and I don't think I've talked about it either here or on my blog, but here I am mentioning it now. And my second favorite is one that I know that I've talked about. This is maybe one of my all-time favorite nail polish colors to ever exist, but it is Sally Hansen's Pacific Blue. It is like the perfect shade of blue. It's so beautiful and bright and just stunning and complements all skin tones. I don't have enough nice things to say about this nail polish. It's actually maybe my favorite nail polish ever. My third favorite nail polish from 2013 is this one, and it's from the Formula X collection for Sephora, and it's the shade Fathom, and it's just a really awesome kind of paler, milky sky blue, gray blue sky color. It's a nice color. That's what I gotta say about that. And this formula is fantastic. It lasts for forever, and because I love this so much, I went back to Sephora and I had purchased this, and this is a top coat, and it's in the shade Over the Moon, and it's like a pearly, purplish, bluey top coat. It's got like iridescent shimmer in it that really transforms any nail polish. I'll show it to you up close only because I feel like it really needs to be seen. Like right now I'm wearing this top coat with this lilac nail polish, and I'll show it to you up close, but it literally transforms any nail polish that you put it on. Like it's magic nail polish top coat, and I really love that. And my last nail polish favorite is Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat. I know this is really dangerous and it has a bunch of bad ingredients in it and blah 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 blah. Don't care. It makes my nail polish dry real fast, and this is my 3rd bottle that I've gone through this year. And I don't have enough good things to say about it. It works really well. In terms of skincare favorites, I've really narrowed it down just because I'm constantly circulating through different skincare items, and it's hard to really nail down which ones I've loved all year round, but these 3 I definitely have. So it's not that I don't love the other things I'm using, I don't feel like they're enough of a testament to what I've been using the whole year long, but these 3 are. And the first is my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This is what I use to take my makeup off at night. It is perfection. It's a cleansing balm. It's really thick and with the heat of your fingers it melts down to an oily consistency. And I've actually been using this all year. Like since the beginning of the year I've been using this. I'm still not done. Maybe not since the beginning of the year, maybe since a couple months into the year, but I'm still not even close to done. And it's done me so well. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't have any adverse effects on my skin. It's kind of nourishing and hydrating and really inoffensive. There's no scent to it. I hands down would say this is maybe one of my favorite things I've purchased all year round, just because for someone who wears makeup as often as I do, the ability to remove it all properly and without irritating my skin is really amazing. So I really, really love this. And my next two skincare favorites are both from Origins. Origins is, I think, my favorite skincare brand of the year, I'd say. I've purchased many things from the brand and have not had any qualms with any of them. And these two are a testament to that. The first is the Origins GinZing Energy Boosting Moisturizer. Now I will say that maybe for December and January, this isn't my favorite. No, it's still my favorite, but I need more hydration than this can give to me alone for a day's cream. But for every other month of the year, I absolutely love it. It's perfect, it's light, it sinks in really quickly, it smells awesome, it does good things for my skin. I don't know what to say about it. It's more of a gel consistency if you look at it on the inside. Gel more so than moisturizer, which is I think what helps it sink in so fast. But honestly, like, girl, I can't even. And my last skincare favorite of 2013 is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. I didn't use this as much when it was summer, like when it was really, really hot, because my skin's like, hold up on the hydration, you're doing okay. But now and over the colder months, and pretty much since I'd say August, late August to September, I just haven't been able to get enough of this. I use it like 2 or 3 times a week, and it's my favorite mask that I own. It's more, when I think of this, I don't think so much of mask, I think of it as like a heavy moisturizer, because you don't really wash it off and it kind of just sits on your face overnight, and it's just like a heavy, thick, amazing moisturizer. So this is definitely my mask favorite of 2013. It is so weird that I'm saying my favorites of 2013. Like, can we just put that out there? 2013 is coming to a close. Where did the time go? It makes me sad. My last, I guess, skincare favorite, but it's a fragrance, but it fits in that category kind of, is my Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay perfume. I don't have words for how much I like this fragrance. I've definitely reviewed it before on my blog, so I'm going to leave a link to that down below. But it's like the perfect fragrance for me, because I don't really like overly floral girly scents. I kind of like a little bit more of a musk to my fragrances, and this has that, but while still smelling really fresh and lovely. And I remember when I first purchased it, I was really hesitant because it was expensive. It was not cheap. But I was really hesitant, and I was like, what am I doing handing over all this money for this perfume? Oh dear God. But I have no regrets, and I would definitely purchase it again when it runs out, which won't be for a while because look how much I've used up. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like right there. Like, we'll be together for a really long time, and it's hands down my favorite fragrance that I've ever owned in my life. Second favorite would be Chloe, but first is definitely this. Okay, I'm making my way through these. Like, I think I'm powering through. Okay, so next we're gonna move to makeup. So my first eye favorite of 2013 is my Diorshow Maximizer Lash Plumping Serum. This is essentially just a lash primer. You can wear it overnight as a treatment, which I don't do as much, or you can just choose to wear it under your mascara, and it literally doubles your volume of lashes and dramatically increases the length, which is something I desperately needed because I don't have eyelashes. I mean, I do technically, but they're so small that I don't think they really count. And this just really, really helps with that. It's perfect. It's perfect, and I've loved it, and it's quite expensive. But I've tried a lot of drugstore eye primers, eyelash primers, and it didn't work out for me in them. But I've definitely loved this. And next, for my eye favorites, I have this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. I've definitely talked about this before in multiple videos. If you watch any of my Face Today videos or my Get Ready With Me videos, I'm sure you will have seen this. It's an eyeshadow base. You put it on before your eyeshadow. It helps your eyeshadow adhere and not crease. And for me, it also doubles as kind of a mask for my eyelids because I have really pigmented eyelids, and so this is amazing for just blanking out the canvas and giving me an even playing field to work with on my eyelids, if that makes sense. I guess I have to pick one eyeshadow palette to rule them all for 2013, and I was between my Naked 2 palette, my Vice 2 palette, and my Lorac Pro palette. And the one that won the battle of the palettes was the one that I knew that whenever I'm traveling or going anywhere, I could just take this one palette with me and be able to achieve everything I want to do with my eyeshadow. And it is the Lorac Pro palette. I mean, it just wins. It just wins. It has a whole, oh, that was a lot of eyeshadow on my fingers. That was, I'm just gonna, nope. Yeah. It has an entire row of matte shadows and an entire row of shimmery shadows, and the matte shadows all work for me, and they're all creamy and buttery and pigmented, and the shimmer shadows are beautiful. I especially love, I don't use these two. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't use these two shimmer shadows, and I don't use that white one, but I can honestly say I use everything else in this palette apart from those three. And for value, that's pretty good value. I mean, it's just perfect. It's light, it's slim, the colors are great, it's easy to carry around, and it's definitely my 2013 favorite palette. Now moving on to face, and I have two favorite foundations of 2013. One of them is a more higher end one, the other one is a more drugstore friendly version. Why did I say that so weird? I'm in a weird mood today. The higher end one is Nars Sheer Glow. This should come as no surprise because I've talked about this 9 billion times. It's just the perfect match for me and finish, and it lasts for forever, and I'm just so happy to have it. It's perfection in a little bottle. But at a much cheaper price, my other favorite foundation is the Covergirl 3-in-1 Outlast something something foundation. This was an unexpected favorite. Like, I tried it because I'd heard a lot of hype, but I really didn't think it was going to be as good as it is, but it's actually amazing. Like, you could change the packaging for this and put it in a Sephora and I would still purchase. Like, it's really nice and lasts really well and just is beautiful. So both of these are great, and both of these are top dogs. I don't know. My next are my two favorite concealers, and the first one is this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. How did I blank out on the last word? Like, the last word was concealer. Anyways, my last favorite is this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's just a really fantastic consistency and just looks really nice and blends really nice and has a lot of pigment, if that makes sense. Like, it's a concealer. Like, I don't have to apply 3,000 layers of concealer to cover something. Like, a little dot of this goes an extremely long way, and I can't stop loving it, which makes my wallet sad, but I really, really like it. And my second is kind of my highlighting concealer. So some days when I'm just like, I don't know, not doing anything important, I'll just wear a normal concealer, which will be my Nars Creamy Radiant. But this second concealer is my favorite concealer for highlighting under my eyes because it doesn't crease at all. And I deal with the qualms of creasing a lot, so that's really important for me. And it is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. If you haven't tried it, you should. You have a million shades for a million different skin tones, and it just really, really works. Except the pump always wants to squirt out more than I'm willing to let go of. But other than that, it's really good. Another favorite of 2013 has been this highlighter. Now, I'm in love with highlighter. It's like my one vice. I love a highlighted cheekbone, and this is the one that I have loved for many, many months, and I think I will love for many more months to come. It is the Balm's Betty Luminizer, and it's just like, I think the perfect highlighter for dark skin tones. Like, it's really beautiful and bronzy and shimmery, but a fine shimmer, not like a gross, oh my god, are you wearing glitter on your face shimmer, if that makes sense. I can't get enough of that. And even though I know that some highlighters are for summer and some highlighters are for winter, this is my I don't care, I'm using it all the time highlighter. So my last favorites are my lip favorites. My first lip favorite is this brand of Wet n Wild lipsticks. I'm not even going to name one color because I just love the formula in general. I have 8 of them and they're just perfect. They're just long wearing, not too drying, beautifully pigmented, an amazing color selection, and they cost like $2.99 each at a drugstore. How can you beat that ever? I don't know. It's perfect. These lipsticks are perfect. But also perfect in the lipstick department is this Urban Decay Revolution lipstick. This is in the shade Streak, and I'm not normally like a pretty light pink kind of gal. Like I'm into the bright colors, but this is just like really beautiful and understated and natural, and when I'm going for that look, that kind of natural-ish look, this is the one that I wear. And also it's really creamy and lightweight and just, it sits so nicely on the lips. I don't know, I'm just really into it. So that's definitely a favorite of 2013. And my next favorite of 2013 is one that I'm sure I've told you about 9,000 times, and here is 9001. It is the Hourglass liquid lipstick in the shade Icon. Perfect matte red. Definitely takes some work to apply, but it's worth it. Like, I wore it when I went out the other night and I never touched it up once. And we ate food and we drank and we went to a friend's house and we did this and that and this and that. And no matter how many cups I lifted to my mouth, no matter how much greasy food I shoveled into my mouth, my lipstick stayed in place. I don't have words for how much I enjoy that. So this is definitely a favorite. My next 2 favorites are lip glosses. My next 2 and my last 2, actually. My last 2 favorites are lip gloss favorites. And this is rare because I'm not really much of a lip gloss wearer. I either choose a glossing lipstick or I don't. But I don't really choose to wear gloss by itself. And I rarely choose to put gloss on top of lipsticks, so this is a rare thing for me to find glosses that I really love. But the first is the NYX Butter Gloss, in the shade Peach Cobbler. It's really pigmented for a lip gloss, which is so strange. Like, it's really amazingly pigmented and thick, but not sticky and goopy, just like nice and thick. And really complements lipsticks well. It doesn't just give a light wash of color, like it gives a color. And I just really, really love that. But I also really love this lip gloss. And this is a newer one. I've only had this for a couple months. So like, don't bite my head off. It still counts. I still know that I'm gonna love it for many months to come. Maybelline Elixir Lip Gloss. It's in the shade Blush. Blush Essence. Maybe it's just Blush. I'm not sure. But this is like almost liquid lipstick-ish, but not quite. And it works really well with any other pink lipstick, and it glides and it's effortless and I love it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my 2013 beauty favorites. Whew, I'm so glad I finished that. I'm really proud of myself. And thanks so much for watching. Thanks for making 2013 a great year and for subscribing. I really appreciate it because here we are together in the new year. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope to see you in the next one, and have a great and happy holidays. Bye guys.